Hello, everyone. This is Just Trying to Play It, and we are here today with Returns Outlet Simulator. It's a game that I noticed while I was perusing Steam looking for maybe something similar to other simulation games, and this kind of jumped out at me. The price, I believe, was under $10, so I decided to just go ahead and grab it. Plus, it reminded me of things that I do. Now, as you can see, I'm going to start a new game. I played a little bit of this because I was intrigued, and I'm not going to lie. I was very intrigued by this. So, the reason why is because I actually do something similar to this, as a revenue stream. Let's just call it a day. Nowadays, you can't have just one revenue stream. So, we're going to call it stubby resale. Should we call it that? Or can I call it stubby gadgets? Or what should I call it? Gadgets and things. I can't even do that because we're going to call it stubby resale. Well, yeah, let's do that. No, because when you think of a resale shop, you think of mostly used stuff, don't you? You know what? I'm going with it. We're going to do that. We're going to change this background because I'm not liking it. It looks almost purple, doesn't it? I need a blue. Ooh, that's ugly. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. Oh, that turquoise was looking kind of good. Lighten it up a little bit here. No, we're not. Mm, that red. Can't have red on red. I'm gonna go with a red background. Oh, I'm liking it a little bit. I'm liking it. I'm a very simple woman, guys. I don't mess around with a lot of this stuff. And let's just get, no, that's too little. Oh my God. That's kind of interesting. No, no, no. Oh, that's interesting. Just see what else they got. Lobster. Really? There's a script? There's a font called Lobster? Let's go there. Let's go with that. Let's just call it a day. I could do a black on this, though. No, that doesn't even look good. Okay, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna leave it at that, everybody. So I'm not gonna sit up here and mess around with this thing that long because it kind of doesn't matter. We're gonna go through the tutorial. Okay. Prepare for the shop opening. I need money. Go to the computer. Take out a small loan. It looks a little blurry, does it not? Hold on. Let's see if we can't do something with that. It must be in the graphics. Oh, it's on low quality. Let's go maybe one higher. And let's see what that does. That looks a lot better. Let's see if there's any kind of frame rate. Right in there, there's a little bit of a frame rate drop. But let's just see how that works. Yeah, that looks a lot better, I think. So let's take out this loan. We owed 3 grand. We've got 20 payments. And the early pay, yes, of course it is. Okay. So I'm gonna be nosy. Got shop expansion here. There's 3 shop expansions, 3 backroom expansions. There's no perks. That's unfortunate. Okay. Next step is to buy furniture. So we're gonna need a shelf. Well, let's see which one gives us more bang for our buck. This small single shelf is $100, but I can get a tall double one. But couldn't I just put 2 singles together and get the same thing? Huh? Huh? I think I can. That's a double shelf. Small double, tall double. Tall single is 150. Yeah, it's about the same thing though, right? It's two of these for one of these, so I might as well get one. I'm getting one of these. We're gonna have some stuff. Okay. Grab the equipment I purchased at the back of the shop. Oh, look. We got little things here, little things there. Okay, I'm gonna follow the tutorial as it was intended. I'm not gonna go messing around. I want to put it here so that I can be looking at them when they come in here and get it. Okay, purchase a delivery spot for the pallet. Equipment delivery spot. We have one. Thank you very much. Take this guy. I want to put it just right here. Should just be, you know what? I want to put it over here. I don't want to put it right there in case I want to put some shelves or something back there. So I'm put it there. Order a pallet using the laptop. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. This is where all the fun begins, right? Okay, what do we got going? I am tempted to get that because Lord knows I love a good. Oh. I put it. Let me take that out. Okay, so we won't be able to see it because it's a mystery. Okay, so we have B product and some B products and then a mystery palette. I don't want to gamble just yet with my money. Now, I've played, but at the same time, like I said, I used to do this. Well, I do it in my real life because I have to have another stream of income. And A means that these things are brand new. B means they're used, and then there's a C category that says that they're damaged. They're trash. Um, Damaged ones are good for parts and everything. And anyone who's ever played anything like this knows that. It's not that I know just simply because I've done it. So, please don't think that, I'm not an expert. And I'm gonna tell you I'm not an expert. But I've got a little familiarity with this. So I try my best to, to adhere to what I know, you know. But I also like to find out things I don't know. They said a palette. I only got one thing there. So I think I'm gonna start small since I really don't know what I'm going to get. We're gonna start with these extra small things. The category is mixed, so Lord knows what could be in here. So we're gonna go ahead and order this one. It's here. Alright, now I need to do this and open this bad boy up. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna take off the sides of these things. Just so I can get a better look and this stuff won't be in my way. Now I'm gonna take this one too. And you know what? Give me. Oh, you can't be on my thing. Okay, let's see. None of this stuff we've done, so we've got to scan everything. $20, and it's used. $20. This one's used. Oh, there's something new. Yeah, really. That is just wrong. Okay, let's grab this. You see the way this box is all. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put this over here. Let's put it there. We need to set a price for it. Um, we're gonna get 50% of the market value anyway. I don't know if we should mark it up that much. 25% sounds like a lot. I'm gonna leave it at market value right now because we haven't established ourselves. So I'm gonna leave it there. No, I'm not gonna change the sign on the door yet. We're gonna get all this stuff done. This one is used. Slide it over there. Use. Boom. New over there. New over there. This is used. Used. That's new. So let's scan one. You can scan either one, I believe, and you will still get the price for all of them, which I think is great to have that as part of this. Um, that's used. You're supposed to be over here. Used. New. Used. That's new. That's used. Used. This mixed palette. I don't know. Let's see. We're gonna try to put everything up there. I'm glad that the time does not change. Oh, now there's a good price on something, and it's brand spanking new. How much was this thing? $10. Sounds about right with this little thumb drive. You know, who uses those? I don't know. Too many people do. We're gonna put this bad boy on this side. I want it to be the first. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot it's a double shelf. Okay, we're gonna just make that an even 100. I just don't like the 99 thing. I don't want to give anybody any change. Okay, so that's really what that's all about. Let's go put the new stuff up. Do I have another one of these? Yes. And you can stack them, carry multiples of what you have. And we're gonna do 16 for this one. I'm just going with market value. I am not trying to gouge the people yet. Notice I said yet. We're gonna establish ourselves, then we're gonna raise some prices. $15 is fine. Now let's see what's this one. Used. Let's see what's inside of here. Used. No, that's new. Oh, three used, three new. I like that. I like that. $19 for a mouse. That's not bad. But the thing is, like I said, doing this as part of another stream of income, it helps, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of moving around. It's a lot of stuff, and I'm just at the age where all of that moving around and stuff is just not. It's really not what I want to do all the time. So I would rather. Um, I like working behind a desk. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind putting in the work because I will. I will put in the work. But I think anyone, if they have to, they don't, they do it. But if it's a matter of would you do it or not, I don't think they would. That brand new is $90. That's pretty good. Oh, I didn't even scan this thing. I just said to hell with it. It's used. I just tossed it up there. Well, it's not worth that much anyway. So $14 is what it's gonna be. Okay. Let's try to get the everything on because I kind of want to see what we're gonna make from this stuff. Used stuff I'm gonna put at the bottom. New stuff is gonna be in the middle unless I run out of space. New stuff is gonna get priority, obviously. That's used. That's used. That's used. That's used. This is probably not that much as a freaking keyboard. That's that. We're gonna just scan. Oh, that's better. That's a little better. This is that's used. Okay. That's a little better. I'm not gonna be too upset about that. But yeah, so how have you guys been doing? I am in Texas, so Texas is a little bit hot as hell right now. It's very hot in Texas right now, and the reason for that is because it's Texas. It's just that simple. Texas is like that during the summer and everything, and unfortunately for me, I am originally from a colder state up north, and I don't. I do well with heat, but I don't do well with heat. If that, I don't think that made any sense, but that's just how I am. It's the humidity of what's going on here. Um, that's kind of getting to me, but I like it because it is pleasant outside. There's no reason for me not to enjoy the weather that's here. Um, Texas is actually a decent area to be, but yeah, it's not exactly. It does crap to my. It doesn't help my hair at all. My hair suffers, gets dry, gets a little on the unmanageable side. But that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind that anyway. But anyhow, let's continue with this and finish this up. Let's get these things up here. Now, obviously, you can only stack them if they're the same thing. So I'm trying to get the same stuff and put it up here. This bottom row is probably gonna get. That's new. That's new. That's used. So is it gonna do the used one first? Yes, it does. And then the new stuff. And I did not put a price on it. That's gonna be $7. Okay. And then that's used. That's used. That's new. So the new one is gonna go first. And the used ones. I'm glad I got this shelf because it looks like I would have had to have gotten another one. Um, or close to it anyway. But I like to be a little ahead, and kind of plan for, later on. Okay, that's all the products there. Uh oh. Uh oh. Okay. That was used. Come here. Put you down there. Put you here. Okay, let's do you out of here. You. There we go. Now I want to clean up while I'm at it. Let's clean up. Get all this stuff out of here. And I want to tell you, normally I wouldn't do this. Normally I would not do this. But you know what? We're trying to keep a clean environment. Whether it stays on the ground or not is really, I don't care. This area, though, we have to make sure it's clean or else we can't accept any more deliveries here. So that's what I try to do. But yeah, no. Sometimes what you try to do is not what happens. Okay, so let's go ahead. This one is yellow. We can go out here, toss that bad boy. Okay, that was a few extra dollars. It's not that big of a deal. We're gonna get rid of these. We'll get rid of the rest of it at the end of the day. We're gonna open up first, see what kind of money we bring in. We're at 2178.40 right now. Let's open it. Open it. And we're gonna go back here. Obviously, we gotta wait for the customer. Is this miss? Uh oh, something's missing the price tag. Stuff I just put up there. $50. There we go. Hello, how are you? Welcome. I'm over here, lady. Or man. 50 cents. Give it to 'em. How are you? How you doing? Everybody got cash. There are no cards here. At least last time I played, we didn't have any cards. We didn't have no one used a card. It was all cash. So maybe that's changed now. I noticed they've made some updates. This little tool thing, this little toolbar at the bottom was not there before. It was kind of difficult doing the stuff that you had to do without that tool thing. So I'm glad they added that. The game itself was, it's a simple game, but it kind of gets you pulled in because you kind of want to see what other stuff you can get off these pallets. And the reason why I say that, that's why that pulled me in, is because that's the way I felt in real life. When I was, when I do this stuff, it's like a scavenger hunt. Anybody else coming in? Let's see, anybody coming down the street? Here comes someone coming this way. Anybody gonna cross the street? There's really not that many people in this area. I guess they just don't know me. I'm only level. I'm just level one, or I'm about to be level one, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, but anyway, it's like a scavenger hunt for me. It's like, what am I gonna find in here? Am I gonna find, what did she say? She like, oh God, there's something else without a price. Yeah, I didn't pay too much attention to that. Let me get over here and see. This one, no, that's not a price. This one, nope, it didn't. I know it doesn't have a price because it ends in 99. Now, I'm happy that they stopped them in this game from buying anything if it does not have a price. Because a lot of other games, when you first put stuff on the shelf and you don't put a price on it, the people end up getting it basically for your cost. They don't have to pay for any, they pay what you pay. And it's like, okay, I just didn't make any money on that. So for me, that's losing money. If I don't make any money on it, I lost money. I broke even on it, but you aren't in business to break even. So, it kind of gets a little annoying in a bit, but, you know, another one? Oh, I am just slacking. I'm gonna have to watch that. Not we. I'm gonna have to watch that a little bit better because I just missed out on a few sales. Could they have been big ones? Maybe, but I missed out on some sales, so we don't want to miss out on sales either. But I'm gonna go ahead and be a little more careful with that sort of thing. But like I said, it's like a scavenger hunt when you're doing this stuff. Um, it's one of those things to where you say, what am I going to get today? Am I going to get something huge, something that, I paid $100 for this pallet, or in this case, I paid what, 400 and some odd dollars for this pallet. Am I going to get something that's worth 1,000? Am I going to get something that's worth it? Is all of these items worth it? I didn't add them up as I was going along, but there's a lot of little small items in here. There was what, one big one, but there's a lot of small ones in here. So the idea is obviously for you to make money. Now, if you sell everything in the pallet in this game, yes, you will make money. If you do it in real life, you may not. There are some times where you can get a pallet and not everything sells for the price that you hope it will. Here, these things sell for at least the market price. In real life, you put a price on something, somebody wants to negotiate or bargain. If you want to sell, you bargain with them. If you want to sell it for the max, you wait. It's just that simple. But sometimes, like, you got an item that's $20. Someone says, well, you take 15 for it. Well, overall, your cost is maybe 5. Because if you bought enough stuff, the average cost of each item in the box, in the pallet, or whatever you want to call it, is $5 each. So in your eyes, you're still making money. You're making $10 off of a $5, item that you purchased. So I would say that, in that regard, yeah, you would do it, but now you're not making as much as you thought you were gonna make. But at least you're getting the sale. Why did I jump? See, on another game, if you hit spacebar, that means, do it. So, but we're gonna jump again in this case. You know, we can jump over there. Jump over there. Okay. Now, because this is on me, I can still see the difference. It doesn't have the distinction as being on good quality. I might change the quality later. But I think we close at 8 o'clock. I think. I'm not sure. But I do believe we close by 8 o'clock. It looks like we've made a profit. I don't remember. I forgot where I said we were at when we first opened up the doors, but I do believe we're above what we paid for this. I think we paid 430 for this pallet. We still got stuff on the shelf that can be sold, so that's a good thing. We still have product that can be sold to people. As we progress in the game, from what I did before, we will get access to better products. We get access to more products. There's a certain point where we stop leveling up, so I'm hoping that the developer has other things for us to, do. And then there's certain levels I believe that we have to be to expand the store and expand our warehouse. There's another one. Oh my God! Expand the warehouse and expand the store. You get 50 cents back. There we go. We leveled up. A new specialized pallet category is available at the pallet market. I can expand my storage area in the management app. So that's good news because I'm going to do that eventually. Let's take a look at it now since we don't have any customers. Okay, there's audio devices. This will change the next day. I think. I think. Shop expansion. Okay, cost 1,000. We'll wait. We'll wait. I'm not gonna spend all that yet. I want to build up some money, get a few more levels in. There we go. Efficient as always. We just opened, lady. What do you mean as always? You been here earlier today? You know, I think it might be our last customer today. I don't know. We'll wait a little bit because I do believe we close at 8. I'm not sure. I think we do. Oh, here comes one. You came in just in time. You beat the door, lady. Worth every penny. I know that's right. Good value for the money. Talk to me. Talk to me. Come on. Clean me out, lady. Dang it. I mean, she bought a lot of stuff, though. She bought a lot of stuff, so we cannot complain. $41 worth of stuff. Can't complain about that. Okay, we're at 28.10. I do believe we made a profit today. So what we're going to do is we're going to end the day by pressing enter. And there we have it. So we earned 36.40, which yes, that means we had $3,000 in a loan as a loan, and we spent $300 on. I think we spent a little more than that. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Yeah, we spent some money on equipment, which means we paid for the pallet thing, which I think was 100. We paid for the shelf, which was 300. So we paid $400 on that, and another 430 on the um the pallet. So just based on the pallet itself, we did make money. But I have a huge but here. We only have 4 items left. So if we spent $400, okay, on the pallet, 430, and we made about six something. So we made a little bit of money, but you can't expect to make thousands on something like that. Okay, a lot of people are complaining about the condition of everything. Average shape, average condition, not perfect. This person liked it. They didn't have a problem with it. So obviously, people are leaning more towards your um, newer stuff. I'm not paying that yet. I have 3 days left if I pay this. I have 5 days left. I'm not paying it yet. I need this money to probably make some more money. Let's see what we've got here. I need a lot of A products. I think that's what I'm going for here. I need A products. But the problem with that is I am seeing a lot of A, B, or B. Used products are fine, don't get me wrong. But I think I'm going to have to I mean, you got to do some refurbishing. So I'm going to look here. I can't fix anything yet. So I've got to sell stuff as is, or I can hold on to it until later. This looks like it's only got 10 units, so it's an average of $42 a unit. That's not a lot of units, but it's a high price per. This one is about the same thing, about $40 per unit. This one is a little more 10, but they're not as good. This one actually intrigues me because it's 68 units. I always when I'm doing this for real, I always try to look for how many items I'm getting. Am I getting a lot of items? Or am I getting I don't want 2 items that's new and then 18 items that's used. Okay, and then maybe just barely make a little bit of money. With this, I have a better chance, but I'm taking a better risk because I'm paying more money. Would love to get the mystery stuff. I'm not gonna gamble yet, though. Not gonna gamble yet. But I am thinking about getting this one because I have more of a chance to make my money back. And if we see anything that we may want to hold on to and sell later after we can fix it, we might do that. Okay. Um, we're gonna. I mean, they look good. I'm gonna go for it. I am going for it. Okay. I am going for it because I love stuff like that. I love taking chances like that. Even in real life, I do that. You know, I take chances on some of these things. If it works out, it works out. If it don't, it don't. At least I tried. You know. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get all those sides off of there. I think they're gone. Okay. Now let's pick these up. Let's get rid of this. Let's just get rid of this stuff right away. Goes in the blue one. Okay, first things first. Let's start here. That is new. That's used. That's new. Okay, well, we got more of the new stuff. I like that price. That's not bad. 140 bucks. That's not bad. We'll get 70 for that one, 140 for that one. I might start hoarding used stuff. Put that back there. We're going to put the new stuff up there. So we're going to start at the top shelf. Put a price on it before we even walk away. Okay, that's 140 bucks. Now, normally I would open up while I'm waiting on these people, while I'm doing this stuff, but I would rather not. That's another $6. Not a lot of money. I'm gonna put you there. This one needs to be scanned. That's $15. Not bad, but not ideal. So we're still gonna put you there. Let's put a price on it. Like I said, we're only going to do 100% of market. I know I can probably go over, but I would rather not put you down there. I would rather not at this moment. We haven't seen that yet, have we? But we have seen these. Both of those are new. We're going to put those up here. Put you with that. We may rearrange some of this, but there really is no need to. Are you used? Yes. Okay. Let's open all of it. See what we have here. There's some new stuff that we haven't seen yet. There's some used keyboards. It's always for keyboards. There's something new. Let's see. What have we here? Battery charger. It's only 20 bucks. Well, you know what? Let's change the price here. Let's do that. These are new. We haven't seen those. Oh, 90. A graphic tablet. So let's just put that price on there. These we have not seen. These are 15. I'm just rounding up, honestly. I'm just bringing it up to, oh, that's nice to see. That is real nice to see. 200 bucks. We might be looking at some money today. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Okay, I think we covered everything. Did we do this one? No, we did not. No, we did not. So let's do this one as well. $5. Not even worth me looking at it. But people always say it adds up. Yeah, it does, but sometimes you don't have time to deal with that mess. Okay, we've already done those. Let's go over here. Oh, we have a bunch of a little bit of everything here. A little bit of everything, and we already have the prices for them. Okay, so let's do this down here. Have we seen this bad boy yet? No, we have not. 82 bucks is not bad. We're gonna keep it there. Okay, did we do this? No. It's the first thing we took out and we didn't do it. 20 bucks. Yeah. I mean, I think we have our money though, because these things are gonna add up to some good money. You know, the rest of these down here is what's really gonna give us the money. So let's go ahead and put these things up here. Um, let's grab all of these, or as many as the game will let us take. And I believe this one is new. That's new. This one, that one is new. You're not new. You see the price on it tells me that it's not new, which I'm glad they did that. You're new. You're not new. Okay, we'll do that. I think you have to have the majority new stuff for people to like it, for people to have a better opinion of you. Come here. There we go. Yeah, because it looks like they weren't having too good of an opinion on for me, because I had all of this, let's call it, what are we gonna call it, used stuff. I had too much used stuff, so I needed new stuff to get them excited. So I think as long as you've got a good ratio of new to used, I think they're fine with it. I think we'll get better reviews if that's the case. These things are kind of big. Yeah, all of them are used. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna put you guys up here for now. And these are kind of blocking everything. But you notice there's like, they still see it. You know, they still see this stuff. So it really doesn't matter how you put it. They still see the items and they get what they want. I just had a good tower here and knocked it all down. Okay, you're used. Oh, were you new? No, you're new. New item up there. Used. I want to keep new and used items separate. It's just me. There is nothing that says I have to. You know what? There is nothing that says that I have to. But you know what? I can just grab these and do them like I did the other ones. What am I doing? But yeah, there's nothing that says you have to. So I'm not going to be such a stickler for that. But I kind of want to. And I do prioritize the new stuff because that's what's going to really make me most, if not all, of my money. Wait, were you new? Yeah, you're new. Oh, I just yeet the thing. Okay, there we go. That's how I want to see that. And these, there's a lot of them, so I don't want to oversaturate with these. So I'm gonna put these over here. Come here. You're new though. I want all as much new stuff out here as possible. You're new. You're different also. So we're gonna put you out there. And let's see, gotta put these guys out there. There was one used one, I think. But I think among these, there's four brand new that's used. You can go just through it. There we go. Yeah, I'm out of space there. There we go. Okay, so there's three. That's 600 of my dollars right there. So I do believe that I didn't scan that one. I did not scan this. I do believe that we probably will make our money. It's gonna be slim. We paid $1,100 for this thing, so we were at 28.11. So I hope and pray that we can actually make our money back here. You know, I think I got enough used stuff up here. So I'm gonna leave this stuff over here. I should get another shelf. I'll get one after this one. There we go. Nope, should have put that there because that's my used stuff. You know what? There we go. There we go. Okay, you're used. You're used. We have a lot of keyboards out there though. Let's open up while we put these keyboards out here. Open up. There we go. So now we just clean on up while we're waiting for people. Usually I think about, well, he's in here. I was about to say about 9 o'clock. I'll get people in, but he's bright and early. And you just came in here for a keyboard, dude. What, you jog down here for a keyboard? Got up early to come in here and get a keyboard. Really? It's not that serious. Well, I guess it could be. If you're sitting there and playing the video game or something and keyboard goes out and yeah, I guess it could be a big thing. I've been there, so I need to stop pretending like I haven't. What else? Are we trying to get anything else today? I don't think so. I think we're only going to probably get one pallet a day until we can get a lot of the newer stuff, or we can fix things, or whatever the case is. So we're going to go ahead and play out this day. I wonder if we're going to get level 2 today. I guess it depends on who buys what. How much they actually buy. I appreciate you for the exact change, sir. I forgot those things were $140. It's good. It's good stuff, man. Good stuff. And then I think the next shelf, if I buy another big one, I'm gonna have one big one for used and one big one for new. And then later on, we may have new for a certain category, used for, a shelf for new, whatever category, and then used whatever category. 245 bucks worth of stuff. I like that. I like it. If we keep up with this, we'll be back to where we were in no time. Come on, people. Now, I guess as we level up, we get more customers coming through here. I didn't read anything about that, but I'm just assuming stuff, and unfortunately, that's all I can do right now is assume. But I'm assuming that that's what happens is as we level up, we get more customers coming through, along with more access to more lucrative items. I didn't pay attention to that while I was playing the game. When I was playing my little part, I didn't, like I said, I didn't go so far. So she was looking for some headphones. I don't believe I have any more headphones left. No. So that tells me that, I guess they're in demand. But from here, I didn't make out everything that was going on with her. So, but yeah, I believe we're close to, if not right where we were. So everything else from now on would probably be profit. What that? Oh my God! What did that say? I didn't see what it said. I'm gonna try to get over there next time and see what it says. But I think they're looking for headphones. They come in looking for certain things. I don't think we get a ding for it. But then again, we might, because I think that my star was close to filled. My fifth star up at the top right. I think it was close to being full, and now it's closer to being not full. You know, and no, it's not the glass half empty or anything like that. It was close to being full, and now it's almost erased it. So when they come in looking for things and they can't get it, which is not fair. I don't know everything. That's I'm gonna get closer just in case one of these guys do the same thing. There we go. He was looking for headphones, so I couldn't provide him with headphones. Not my fault, bro. Not my fault. Yep, we're looking good. We are looking good. Yeah, I don't think I had any headphones come in. And I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea to withhold some of the stuff if you have too much of it. Before I actually was just throwing everything up there. I didn't care. It was all going up there. It was all going up, and oh my God, she wants headphones too. So I guess as you open up a new category, they start looking for stuff. Hey, we went up. Customize is available for sale. Use it to personalize your shop. Trash bins available for sale. Use them to recycle trash. Now she's looking for a microphone. Okay, so I guess because we have a different category available to us, they begin to look for those things, which is fine. I mean, I'm not gonna sit up here and fuss with these people. There's audio device. I think these are the same things. No, I don't think this mystery one was there. Yeah, I'm not getting any of that stuff. Um, I'm gonna let it go right now because we're low on the totem pole. Okay, we got level 3. That's fine, but we're low on the totem pole. We don't have access to a lot of good stuff. We don't have a lot of people coming in here. So I'm gonna try to only get one pallet at a time until we start getting the really good stuff. I'm not gonna customize anything yet, but I might get those recycling bins. And that way I don't have to keep going outside to throw my stuff away. I can just toss it away right there, while I'm in my garage or shop or whatever you want to call it, my warehouse. And 1650. There we go. I mean, we're getting some good sales, some really good sales. People are trickling in every now and then. At least they're buying stuff. I haven't seen anyone come in and walk out without anything yet. Oh my God. He wants speakers. He wants speakers. Now, I could sell him those used speakers just in the back. Yeah, fine. I spoke too soon, I guess. He walked out without buying anything. Are these considered speakers? Yes, they are, I think. So I'm gonna put these up there. I may not get too many more people in here. I'm hoping I get at least one or two to just maybe get me over 3,000, which is what we started with. We got the loan, started off with 3,000, and now we're close to getting it back. A couple days of selling, and we're almost back to where we started. Now you could just pay back the loan at this point once you go over 3,000 the first time, and say, just sell off what you got and try to get pallets based on just what money you have available. Sounds reasonable, but yeah, I'm not doing that. We're a little bit over 3 grand. We got plenty of products sitting on the shelves. Well, I wouldn't say plenty, but we have enough. We can rearrange these if we needed to. You know, um, not a lot of these. So there's a lot of used stuff right now. We have a lot of used stuff. So I'm gonna finish for the day. Yeah, we made $1,345.75. Expenses were 1,100. Profit 245.75. I just like to see that green. Even if that was green dollar, that means we did enough. Now I'm not gonna keep start this day, but I want to see. Now we have medium size pallets, and these are all B items. Now honestly, I would probably get this one because it's only about 20 some odd dollars per item. It's small though. They're small items. Medium ones, eh, let's take a look. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they look good. And we've got these microphones, which is what people have been asking for. They want the audio stuff. So, I mean, we could do that, but we'll make that decision next time. We're going to wrap this up for now, guys. We're going to take a look at this. Not much to choose from. 1 day ago, 2 days ago. Okay, let's look. Term the item's condition isn't ideal. Choice is narrow. These people like it. Could use a wider variety, wider variety. These people like it. The variety, the quality. That's what we're trying to improve. So we're trying to have a little bit of everything because people are coming in looking for multiple categories and stuff. So, okay, guys. Well, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Support the channel as much as you can. That's a start. You know, I'm trying to put up as many of these as possible. I've been slacking off a little bit because I've had other stuff going on. We won't get into all that, but thanks, guys, for being here with me. If you want to see what's going on next time, subscribe, like the video, comment. Let me know what you're doing, what you're not doing. you know. And in that case, I will see you in the next video. Take care.